So I wanted to move on to modeling.
Okay.
If you would, because I'm actually not sure. Do you consider yourself a model?
So I just recently did, so I'm getting into like latex stuff.
Okay.
So like I was supposed to wear latex here, but like it was just too hard with the
I
everything.
get it. Next time.
Yeah, I know, yes. So like, so this magazine Marquee, which is like the #1 fetish magazine, came down to Vegas. That was the last time that we talked.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So I came down for that, and so that was like an honor, like for that to do like a latex, to have like a feature in that. And then I have another photographer that's like Marquee, like it's very nichey, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So like to do that, so like I think maybe that's where I'm going toward that.
Okay.
Yeah, to be like more toward that. Because like latex, like your body's got to be like, I think it looks great when it's like unrealistic body proportions, you know?
Yeah.
Like when it's like really tight and everything like that. So, and it's like, I would like to be in latex 24/7, but it totally is like a commitment. But like, I don't see it as like an inconvenience. You know what I mean? People are like, how do you do anything with these nails? I'm like, these nails are short. I'm like, seriously. I'm like, it's just my last ones.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't see any of this as an inconvenience. I guess growing up, I saw my mom get done up all the time.
Yeah.
So it was just like, that's just how a girl is, you know?
Yeah, there's another model that I hope to have on the show someday. Her name is Haley Lane.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen her.
Yeah.
And she's got super, super long nails.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think she has the very strong bimbo look as well. But I feel like she's a unicorn. I feel like I don't know if I could ever get in touch. I've seen her shoot with other models, but anyway.
Yeah, she's pretty. She's gorgeous.
So so you never thought about getting into adult modeling then, like in terms of just
so I am. So like I have an OnlyFans.
Okay, so you do and you just do solo stuff?
So I've done stuff with like my best friend Danielle Derrick.
Okay.
I've done some boy-girl stuff, but very like light. It's just I just keep it all behind a paywall.
Sure.
Because I find like that's the way for me to make, because like I've had like Kieran Lee, I've had like big male performers reach out to me.
Yeah.
And it was like I had to like weigh it out, and like it seemed like the best advice I got was like someone was like, keep it behind a paywall because you can charge whatever you want. Like people just can't find it on the internet anywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
So, so the idea then of performing, like, had you ever thought about doing that before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. I've done like Playboy, but Playboy TV because of my tattoos, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get started doing that then? Was that, I assume that was after what size were you at that point?
I know, crazy, right? I was only at the 600, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you enjoyed it for the most part?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I wouldn't do anything I don't enjoy.
True. Sorry. I mean, I know that's because some people try things and then it might not be for them.
Yeah,
so like, for instance,
yeah.
I've had people that will say like they used to do boy girl, but they found that that wasn't really their thing. So they don't do it anymore.
Yeah. So I've noticed like I have a lot of fans that are like into like the smoking fetish. So like they like are into that. Like,
I've seen pictures where a lot of you smoking.
Yeah. And so like there was a second there that like I wasn't really smoking. I was smoking those vapes. And like, so then like having to transition into that, like, so like I do smoke, but I smoke those light cigarettes.
Okay.
But luckily that's what they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they like the skinny ones. So yeah.
All right. And so you've had, and like when it comes to say performing with somebody else, does it usually, do you get somebody in mind that you want to work with, or is it typically somebody like when Kieran reached out to you? Was it like if somebody reaches out to you, then that's more how you'll respond, or how do you go about deciding who you want to work with?
So I mean, like obviously, like Ava Devine, I love her. I would definitely perform with her. We've like chatted back and forth.
Yep. When she lives here, so
yeah, I know,
So.
right? So, I think it would probably be like me and Danielle and her type thing.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, definitely like with her. I think right now, like I would focus more with like girl, like doing girl, like and girl, type
Sure.
things.
Yeah.
Or if it was like boy, girl, it would be like me just giving him a head at that time because I kind of want to own my own content. That is like going to be that. You know what I mean?
So you wouldn't do a trade then content? It was just you would do the content and it would just be for you. I would do a trade like if the model knew how what that meant. I knew what that meant. Didn't mean like undersell me and like exactly. You price it the same.
Exactly.
You have it,
and it doesn't mean they're trying to screw you over. They just don't know. A lot of them just don't know. Yeah.
Well, and some people they might need to actually try to get more fans, get more subscribers by putting more potential free samples out there as opposed to knowing that, hey, keep this. So, but if the person knew like to ask you, okay, how do you want to go about this?
And which I'm all good for like sampling, toplessness or like I keep all that stuff behind a paywall, but you can do like implied, you know what I mean? I'm all good for promotion. Like she can
like
do
you
that
take a picture with the hands on the boobs and stuff
totally.
Like that.
That's all great.
Okay. Okay. So, and have you ever thought about working with like professional companies before?
So like I was approached with Karen Lee, and the first time it was with Browsers, and I unfortunately had a rupture at that time. So then in Score, I was supposed to work with Score, and I had a rupture, and so then it was like all that went down. Then when I got it fixed, and I thought it looked okay, they were like, no. So like,
really?
I know. I mean, because it just didn't look right. It was.
I'm just okay. Back
it was. Then. It was. It was really bad.
I'd like to think now that they would be like, hey.
So like now I have talked to Score. They're like really pushing for boy girl, and so like I'm just. That's like not like that's just not the direction that I would want to go with them right now.
Yeah, because if you do it, you want to own it.
Yeah. Especially my first one,
Okay. Yeah.
And so like but and then so the same thing with like with the Browsers. You know what I mean? So
I get it. So it'll be a process then. For you.
Totally.
So you're not totally writing it off.
Yeah, and who knows? I'm a Gemini, so like I could change my mind tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like. So you never know.
Well, and that's the thing. The beauty is we live in a world now where you have a lot of independence and freedom to make that decision.
Yeah, totally.
You don't have to force yourself because you can create your own fan base on OnlyFans.
Exactly.
Without that.
Yeah.
So you do mostly solo and girl stuff right now?
And then like stuff like that's like not like so much penetration.
Okay.
Like but
okay. How about like just like boob related stuff?
Okay,
like boob play?
Like
if someone was just playing with your boobs
or like a boob,
or like smothering somebody with them.
Yeah, can I say that? Okay, yeah.
All right.